Hello, welcome. This is Kenshin1913, or Pete, and this is my first episode of Cooking with Kenshin1913. So, in this episode, we're going to make s'mores. Yes, we're going to start off small, and then eventually episodes will get more complex. So yeah, I've got my Miami Dolphins apron on, and my chef's hat, although I do think my chef's hat's is a little over the top here. So yeah, we're gonna make s'mores today, and how can I have some more if I've never had any yet? You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. So basically, there's 3 ingredients you need to make s'mores. The first ingredient is a bar of chocolate. You can use milk chocolate or dark chocolate or even white chocolate if you want. It's all up to your preference. That's what makes this recipe pretty cool. Next thing we need some graham crackers. Yes, because we need the mellow, the graham, and the chocolate. And then finally, we need big marshmallows. Now you can use even bigger marshmallows, or you can use the smaller ones if you want. It's much easier to use the marshmallows of this size. So yeah, let's make some s'mores. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is I got a fork, because we're going to be doing this the white trash way. Normally you would make s'mores, you would make them on a campfire if you're doing it. But usually, for me, we're going to be doing it inside. So basically, what we want to do is take out at least 1 marshmallow. We're going to open up our box of graham crackers, which, yes, I'm already chewing on and whatever. Anyways, we're going to take out 1 graham cracker, like this, and break it in half in the center, right here. They already have, most graham crackers nowadays already have a perforated edge. Makes it easier to crack. So then we're going to use that, and then finally, open up the old Hershey's chocolate. It doesn't have to be Hershey's. Again, it can be any chocolate you want. And basically, we're just going to take off. Now, this thing kind of broke up, but yeah, we're going to take off a tiny piece of a chocolate. About this much. Can you see it? About that much. So, what we want to do now is get the marshmallow all warmed up. So, we gotta stick it on the fork like so. As you can see, now we're ready for fire. Now remember, kids, if you're doing this by yourself and you're under the age of whatever, let's say 12, get an adult to help you out. Okay, now we have our pilot fire right here, as you can see. And what you want to do is take the guard off, because it'll make it much easier to warm up the marshmallow. So what we want to do, again, since we are playing with fire, you want to be very careful. Now, people who have an electric stove and not a gas stove, you're gonna have a little trouble doing this part. As you can see, you want to keep the marshmallow pretty high right here, so that you can, yeah, it's just lighting on fire. But we wanted to get it kind of hot. Now, I kind of like my marshmallows a little crispier, but you can do it whichever way you want. So let's turn off the fire. Now, because of the heat of the marshmallow, if we put it on our graham cracker here with some chocolate on the bottom, like so, we have ourselves, let's assemble. Yeah, because the marshmallow should be still kind of hot. You can put it on here, and voila. Usually that will help melt the chocolate a bit. It might not melt. You might have to keep the marshmallow on a little longer. But that's how basically you can make, you can make a s'more. Yeah, the marshmallow would probably want to be a little hotter. But you get the gist of it. Okay, there's more than one way to cook a s'more. The first way I showed you is probably the easiest way, I guess. Another way that we could do it So I have an oven here. You can't really see it. You can set your oven to about, either your oven or if you have a toaster oven, you can set that to about 350 degrees. And basically, I'm going to show you another way, the second way, on how I cook s'mores. And we need some foil wrap for that. Okay, for the second way on how to make a s'more, basically we're going to take some foil wrap. And, just like before, we're going to take one marshmallow. That's two there. We're going to take another graham cracker. Come on. Again, break it in half. Put it on your tin foil here, because basically what your tin foil is going to do is act like a pouch. Put a piece of chocolate on, bam. Then we're going to put this on top. And now basically what you want to do is wrap this up like you're wrapping up a present or a pouch. You kind of want to seal it. Make sure that the contents don't shift. And you have a pouch sort of like this. Now I know this is kind of wasting, well, it's not really wasting tin foil, but yeah, so we have a pouch like this. And basically we're going to put this in a preheated oven, about 350, for a few minutes while everything melts together. So let's do that. Okay, and as you can see, my oven isn't preheated yet. I'm using a toaster oven here. And as you can see, the lights are getting a little hotter. So what we want to do is put this in here and leave it in there for about 5 minutes, maybe 3 to 5 minutes. So we'll check on it when it comes back. Okay, we're back. And basically, you want to make sure to have an oven mitt. Yeah, this is kind of crude, but this is mine. Anyways, you want to make sure you have an oven mitt because the contents and the foil will be hot. So let's grab it and take it over. So we have the contents, or the s'mores, right here, and let's hope that it melted. I'm hoping it did. It didn't melt as, I didn't wait long enough. But as you can see, the chocolate is getting more melty. Kind of like poo-poo. Come on, stop. Get out of the way. Yeah, as you can see, the chocolate is starting to melt. So I probably should have just kept it in there longer. But you get the gist of it. You know, this is basically a pilot episode anyways. I'm just kind of showing what we're going to be doing in some of these episodes. You know, I get down my form. So yeah, this has been Cooking with Kenshin1913. Well, yum. Oh no, s'mores can be really messy to eat, and sometimes you can get stuff, chocolate. This is not poopy. You can get that all over your hands and stuff, and you can get a little messy. So the two things that I like to follow when cooking in the kitchen is, one, always make sure to wash your hands before and after you cook your food. You know, it goes especially for meats like chicken and pork and what's the other one? Beef, yes. And then the second thing I like to second rule of the kitchen that I like to follow is basically clean up after yourself. If you end up using some foil or dirtying some plates, you should definitely wash the dishes and make sure that your kitchen area is clean. So yeah, basically, this has been the first episode of Cooking with Kenshin1913, and next time we will be making Rice Krispie treats.